Oi, lads. Okay, chat. It's time for Jund CROKEYZ Geist. Jund CROKEYZ Geist. Right? Geist. Squirrel? Company. Oven. Cat. Devil. Woe Strider. Honestly, dude, like 3 Klothys main or something. Maybe 4? Let's start with 3. Ooze. Looting gets rid of excess Klothys. Yeah, but we need to play CROKEYZ, right? We can't play too many non-creatures. We've already got CROKEYZ and Oven. And then we need to play like some Thoughtseizes, I guess. You're obsessed by cat oven, ... Why is it, why does it annoy you that I like a thing? Why does that bother you? Why do you get offended by the fact that I like a thing? Isn't Escape good with Geist? No. Well, I mean, it's not terrible with Geist, but it's not good. Because you pay like, what, 4 cards or something to escape your guy? And that doesn't get you 4 triggers, that gets you 1 counter. So that's why you want to play like Cat Oven, right? Cat Oven you want to play, because you bring your cat back. Each time you bring your cat back, you get a Geist trigger. Each time you eat 1 card with Ooze, you get a Geist trigger. Oh, well, sorry, okay, Escape gets you 2 triggers, yeah. I don't think, we can't play CROKEYZ, guys. We won't be able to play CROKEYZ and Ooze in the same deck. Yeah, maybe it should be 1 Klothys and just play the Trespasser guy. I mean, the Trespasser guy is nuts, right? Or like 2 Klothys. You can cut a land, I guess, too, right? 2 Klothys, 23 lands, Trespasser, pleb. Need a tiny bit of mill? I don't know why. Why do we need mill, man? Play Aegon? I see, Aegon's not as good in Historic though, because it's great in Standard, because your opponent's removal spells don't kill it, but Aegon actually dies to Unholy Heat, which is kind of a tilt. Play Sprout if you want mill. Well, if we wanted to mill our own deck, we would play the Stitcher Supplier, right? But I just don't think you have to. Your Corval died to Unholy Heat? Yeah, I mean, it's a good spell. Goose? Meh, Goose is whatever. Cat is the only way for cards to leave your graveyard. Nope. 2 Klothys. We're also cutting a land here, because we're gamers. And there are 4 slots left. What cards can we consider? I don't want to play another 1-drop in my CROKEYZ deck, but maybe I'm crazy. Main deck Loris. Main deck Loris, huh? That is spicy, man. Main deck Loris, huh? So we can get our Geists back, we can get our Squirrels back, we can get an Ooze back. Any removal? We've got some removal, man. We've got block with cat, sack the cat. We've got block with 1 mana 10/10, opponent's creature dies. We've got block with 1 mana 10/10, opponent's creature dies. We've got block with goat. We've got ping with devil. We've got block with 2 mana 10/10. You can't play Jegantha with the squirrel. No, you can, right? Yeah, you can. Oh, Jesus, man. That would have been a delete deck moment. Fuck me. Lurrus main, guys. Main. Lurrus frickin' main. Oh, we can't play Lurrus because of Jegantha. Okay, rip. Rip all of our dreams. I kind of still want to play the Trespasser, you know. Trespasser is, like, just nutty, huh? I'm gonna cut Woe Strider for Trespasser, guys. That is a decision I'm taking, and you're just gonna have to live with it. I think it's a good decision. We now have 3 Ooze, 4 Trespasser, 2 Klothys. We're absolutely going off. And now I'm beginning to not hate the idea of Stitcher. You know what? We're going to play 1 Woe Strider. 0 Woe Strider is weird. 1 is a nice number. I'd like to get more Ooze in this deck. I just don't see how that's possible. I think we want like 11 3-drops for your Coco is nice. So how do we get Ooze from 2 to 4? See, the reason why I don't really like Stitcher Supplier is because it's just kind of shitty, isn't it? Like, can't we play without Supplier? Is it really not possible to play without Supplier? Is there a Stitcher Supplier that attacks for more than 1? Please, I beg you. I beg you for a Supplier that attacks for more than 1. Because once you start playing these Suppliers, you kind of nullify the benefit of playing the Squirrel and the Geist, right? You've got these like incredibly huge 1-drops, but then you're just like wasting them by playing these incredibly tiny 1-drops as well, right? It's just kind of pointless. Makes the whole deck like pointless if you play the Supplier. Aegon. I mean, Aegon, huh? Aegon. Maybe you do play Aegon, huh? Because Aegon is a Coco target, and you can just play at the artifact turn 1 too, right? But maybe Aegon's actually the nuts, even though I said it was shit.
Howdy.
Aegon is very bad against Graveyard Hate, though. Very bad. At least the rest of our creatures are, like, fine. Like, going off of the opponent's graveyard, right? I know it's supposed to be Geist, but man, Goose Trail is just so much stronger. In the late game, yeah. Not in the early game, though. This is like a very, like, aggressive version, huh? We played a Sprout instead of Stitcher. I mean, honestly, the Sprout is better than the Stitcher, is it not? At least the Sprout attacks for a 3 at some point. They kind of go together well. I have Vecna as your new favourite card. Yeah, but guys, like, these CROKEYZ and Stitcher Suppliers and stuff, like, once you add these cards, that's when you start making this deck bad to Graveyard Hate, right? So, like, right now, Graveyard Hate is kind of terrible against us. Because we're playing a Coco deck where Graveyard Hate only hits 2 of our 1-drops and like none of our other cards. But once you start filling the deck with Supplier and CROKEYZ and stuff, like you're just begging for opponent to cast like a Rest in Peace and nullify your deck completely. And just play Aegon. But Aegon is the same thing, man. Aegon is like absolutely horrible against Graveyard Hate because you can't play the creature side and the artifact side does nothing. Midnight Reaper, I don't think we want more 3s, man. You know what, chat? Fuck it, guys. Fuck it. Let's just try without the mill cards and see if we desperately need them, because I'm not sure we actually even need them. Just fuck it, man. Absolutely frick it. Caliban's still the best combo in the game, I see. It is the best combo in the game if you're playing a Willow Geist and some Mayhem Devils, which we are. Is Command not worth it? Isn't it my historic, huh? Command. Don't know. 2 Goose. Okay, 2 Goose is fine because we've got like a lot of 3-drops that we wouldn't mind casting on turn 2. Also helps out the mana a little bit. Although, maybe you can just play Llanowar Elves, guys. No cap. Alright, sideboard chat. Sideboard, sideboard, sideboard. First and most important card, Outland Liberator. Second, and also kind of important card, Fatal Push. Is not a companion, I know that. Thank you for the advice, though. Yeah. Rampage of the... so what are the stupid cards that you need to play that because they hose things? Rampage of the Clans. Thoughtseize is obviously worth it. 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Push, 3 Liberators. I mean, it's easy to do sideboards these days. That's good. We don't need to play any Lanterns, guys. Because we have 10 main deck Graveyard Hate cards. Seems good. Sanctuary is good. What else is good? Oh, you need to kill a big dumbass. Kill a big dumbass. Maelstrom Pulse. Probably 2. I don't really like going to my historic games without at least 2 pulse. Okay, chat. Okay. Prediction time, baby. Historic Geist. Our plan is kill the opponent with massive 1-mana creatures. We play first. We have 1 land. We mull. We have 2 lands, no black, but we keep. Devil or Oven? Devil or Ooze, sorry. We have no black sources, man. Ooh. Devil out? I don't know, guys. We can't win the game without a black source, and if we draw a black source, we want the devil. It has to be Ooze bottom, man. It has to be Ooze. Tough choice. It is a tough choice. I think we're not going to be able to win without playing our cat, right? So play our cat, we need black, therefore we can play devil also. No, I didn't want another cat. I wanted a black source to play the one that we already have. The logic was you need a black source, why not bin a land? Well, because then I'd only have 1 Stomping Ground and 1 black source, and then I can't cast my devil anyway. Well, chat, if you miss land in standard, you lose. So I can promise you lose in historic too. Dude, there is only 5 lands in this entire deck that are not black, and we've drawn 3 of them. That offends me. Okay, run it back. Ooze is definitely our worst card, right? Let's just everything else is good though. Let's just cut. I guess you can cut a Klothys maybe for another pulse. 2 pulse, 3 push, got 1 Klothys in our ooze. Can you rate top 3 decks in Standard that you have played since MTG Arena? What? In terms of what? In terms of power level? In terms of how much I enjoy them? Or what? Need to be more specific, man. In terms of fun? In terms on enjoy, of course. Not an easy question to answer. My answer to that question is no. No, I cannot do that. Chat. We're pogging. Cathar Commando, huh? Alright, now we just need to top deck like 3 ovens, 4 squirrels, and 4 geists. Honestly, the Luris version of this deck is gonna be sick, I think. We're smarking, chat. We are smarking. That's a squirrel? That we're popping off, man. We are popping off. Big deck 1-drops coming through. Opponent goes to 5, we go to 23. You fool. You are a goddamn fool, opponent. Okay, sick. One of the best decks in Historic, by the way, chat. Our opponent. We are competing. We're obviously competing like already. That commando is a bit fucked though, I will say that. I would like a Coco too, yeah, I feel like that could be quite fun, right? Casting our own Coco. We have a Coco. We have 2 lands. Try this. You need lands to cast Coco? Yeah, not too many though. Not too many. Why Jegantha not Luris? We're gonna try both. Giant Killer. That's a Phyrexian Tower, by the way. Alright, chat. Play Devil or sack a Geist to Coco? I mean, not just... it's gotta be Devil, right? Anything else is kinda weird, champ. Alright. Wouldn't hit us with the old 1, 2, 3, 4 on the play. It's kinda rough. We had the 1, double 1, 3, 4, but we're on the draw, so... we lose, Sag. I think. Coco was the correct play. I don't know, man. I still believe in the Devil play. These Cocos, man. Opponent got 1 creature game 2, we get 1 creature game 3. It's a skill-based game, guys. Okay, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's all in your ability as a player. Alright, we pay out the doubters, man. Motherfuckers. I just wanted to let you know that I never believed in you, not even once. That's okay, man. Believers, we're gonna need a couple lands here. We require a few landos. Okay, oh that. Could be worse. We require one not Blooming Marsh land. You hate to see it. I shock in my land, number 4, and I pass the turn. No Klothys, man. No Klothys, no Trespasser. Back in the yikers. That's a -2. That's a -3. Opponent hates Ooze, huh? This would be a great time to have more than one Woe Strider in your deck, but it's okay. Bro, fucking hurry up, man. Witch's Oven? Witch's Oven is not a card, I believe. Not a card. Klothys is in fact a card. I'm telling you that 4 Klothys main is the future. Come on, lad, you didn't want to cast the Thoughtseize? I mean, the deck is obviously clearly good enough to win some games of Magic in the historic ladder. It's a good start. Okay, so we just want, like, actually all of our graveyard stuff. All the Oozes, all the Devils. I cut Goose. I cut Strider? I'm gonna be honest, man. I think we cut 2 devils. We have to cut something. If you play 4 Klothys main, it's time to try Bard class. Is it? I don't think you need to make Klothys any better. I mean, Klothys is one of the best cards in Historic. I don't think it needs any help, but it could be wrong. What is it with these? How many Stomping Grounds are in my deck? Like 1 million? What the fuck, man? Just 3 Stomping Grounds every game. Chillin'. Alright. Coco, off of the top, please. That's an oven. Oven off the top, huh? Okay, chat. Very interesting position. We'll pass here. Love it when we shock ourselves but don't end up using the mana anyhow. Gotta be done, man. Gotta play the game of Magic you're playing. The game of Magic that we are playing requires us to have green mana open all of the times. Okay. Bit of a landlord here, chat. Right, they got to 12. This is way too many lands, man. I can't believe they kept in Thoughtseize, man. Pass? Dude, what the fuck? Chat, how do you win a game of Historic with no spells? Anybody got any advice? How do you win a game of Magic with no spells? Like that? Well, there's no spells in the graveyard either. I really want to attack with my land again though, you know? Okay, fine. Opponent. Should we bring the cat out now? That is the question. That be the question. It seems like a reasonable strategy. Because if I don't bring it out now, we'll lose it to the Scarab God anyway, so that this at least like forces them to have a removal spell too. Yeah, chat. Okay. That's a believer payout. We have a competitive deck here, chat. Ecuador! Ecuador!